Hamilton was the place to be earlier today to help celebrate National Indigenous Heritage Month. It's marked as a time to learn and reflect on the rich history and heritage of Indigenous peoples in Canada. Laverne McGee was at the Soaring Spirit Powwow held at Battle Creek Park.
Dancing, music, and traditions were in the spotlight as crowds gathered to soak up the sun and cultures of Indigenous people from this area.
Since the beginning of time, this is how we tell our, our stories, our legends. That's how we pass on our teachings through songs and dance.
Sharon LaPointe Johns is a dancer from the Soto clan and says powwows and festivals like this one provide an opportunity to be exposed to culture and traditions that she hopes will bring people together. She grew up in Winnipeg and says she faced some difficult times.
It was hard. It was hard because there was a lot of racism, but we got through it.
Is it getting better?
I hear in Manitoba it's pretty bad, but here I don't find it that bad. I think people are really loving and considerate in Ontario.
Many of the volunteers and performers today are from the First Nations, Metis, and Inuit. According to Statistics Canada, the latest census from 2021 reports there are more than 1.8 million Indigenous people in Canada, making up 5% of the country's population. Ontario has the largest amount at 23.9%, and there was a 9.7% growth from 2016 to 2021. LaPointe John says sharing her culture is a way to honor her elders. She even makes her own outfits, like the one she has on today.
It's a fancy shawl outfit, regalia. It's like a butterfly dance, and it originated from the women's traditional dance.
Here at the Soaring Spirit Festival, attendees were able to take in lots of Indigenous art. Everything from drums for the kids to jewelry, moccasins. So much of what is here was made by hand.
Paula Markle from Six Nations, Ontario not only makes most of the crafts she sells, but also teaches about the items.
So tell me about these water drums.
Okay, so the water drums, I try and put like our nations on them. They still need to be tuned, so you would soak the leather in water and then have it on, put it on really nice and tight, put a little bit of water in it, and then you're good to go.
This is the 25th year for the festival that gets bigger every year. Laverne McGee, CHCH News.